Guys, I'm just going to get straight into the video, and this is the TP Mini from Shimbol. It has a transmitter and a receiver. Let's go. All right, so this is the unboxing of the Shimbol Mini transmitter and receiver. All right, so pretty simple box, nothing too fancy. Just going to open it up. And once we open it up, we're greeted with this 2 barcodes, one for the company website and one for the user manual if you guys need to figure out how to use it. And you have an item model, which is the TP Mini. All right. And at the back, it just shows you some information. You guys can pause the video and look at that. All right. And once we get here now, we have the 2 devices right here. Let's start with what is in the middle. In the middle, we have a USB-A to USB-C connection. And is there anything else? No, there's nothing else. And we come here, and the devices pretty much are identical. If you look at it right here, they're pretty much identical. But if you look below the drag it right here, you're gonna see two letters on each side. So one's in the receiver and one is your transmitter. If you turn this to the side, like so, you're gonna have a screen right here that displays the amount of battery power that you do have inside the device. You also have these 2 buttons here, and this tells you how much battery is left on, how much power is left on your battery. And also this is for connecting. That's one thing you don't necessarily have to worry about, because literally these things are plug and play. You literally put the battery in, and speaking of battery, the batteries that it uses is the NP batteries. I have these right here. These are the batteries. All right, I have 2 sizes. And based on what I've heard is that the amount of power that it draws from each of the batteries is pretty low. So you don't necessarily have to worry about your batteries running out anytime soon. All right, and this is, I think, is 1080p at 60. All right, and it looks pretty good. I'm just going to put one of the batteries in so you guys can actually see what it looks like. So let me just plug it in, put it in. It's easy, pretty easy. Slide it into slot right there, and then you hear that little snap. Once you hear that snap, you know that it's already in, and there's a little thing right here. You just flip it. Once you flip it, you're going to see the indicator on here for the battery, like I mentioned before. It's a pretty simple design, nothing too crazy. And on the other side here, you have your HDMI out, your HDMI in, and you have your USB 5 volts right there. All right, let's get back to the video. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you guys how to set it up to get it working. So the first thing we need to do now is we need to put the battery. And the battery that I'm referring to is the NPF batteries right here. I have one. This is a 970, and this one here, you can see that. And this one is the 550/570. All right. So I'm just going to put on the so this is going to be the transmitter, and this is the receiver. All right, so I'm going to put the battery on this one over here. So now this is going to be transmitting from my camera to the receiver over here. So it's going to be transmitting from my camera. So this is going to be going on my camera. So first what I'll do is I'm just going to put on the battery first. So once you put the battery on, guys, if you need to remove the battery, there's a little button right here. All you do is just press it like that, and it removes easily. Okay. All right, so the battery is in. All I'm going to do now, I'm going to put my camera so you guys can actually see what that looks like. I'm just going to readjust my camera a little bit. All right, there. Okay, so all I'm going to do now So I'm just gonna put it onto my camera. It's now on my camera, like so. And you can see right there. I'm using the A7 III, and the connection cable now is gonna be coming from your camera, and I'm just gonna plug it in to the in section right here, all right? Just gonna plug it in. All right, so the camera is all set up. All right, so I'm just gonna put this on the tripod. All right, so now that's on the tripod now, the next thing is I'm gonna put the receiver onto I'm gonna be using the Optimus Ninja 5. That's what I'm gonna be using here, okay? So all I'm gonna do now is just screw it on, like so. With these transmitters, they're line of sight. The antenna is in the top piece of the unit. All right, so you don't have no visible antennas. The antennas are in the top right here. And now on the receiver, you have two sections here, and this is where you're going to have, you have two outs. So if you have two different screens, you can put this attach. You can't attach this to another screen. I'm only using one because I only have one. All right, so I'm just gonna do like so and just plug it in. Okay, so now that this is plugged in right there, all right, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn my camera on first, then I'm gonna turn on the transmitter second. All right, so the transmission has been turned on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn on my Optimus Ninja. Okay, so my Optimus Ninja has been turned on. Now the next thing for me to do now is to turn on the receiver, and the switch is right on the side right there. And I'm just going to flick it on. You're going to see the light comes up, the battery, plus it shows you how the signal is right there. All right, so I'm going to turn this back onto the screen. Just waiting for it to boot up. So it boots up now, guys, and you're gonna see that X. Show you that it hasn't been connected just yet, which is normal. It's, you know, it's wireless. So as soon as I get the check mark, then you're gonna know that it's connected. So I just got the check mark and just waiting for it to come up on the screen. And there you have it, guys. So now we have signal from our camera to the unit. And as you can see, no wires running from this to the camera. It's all running from the unit itself, okay? So now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna press the play button on the Ninja so that you guys can actually see what's happening. So now we are connected. And you guys can actually see me waving my hand right there. So what I'll do now is I'll use my second camera and turn it towards me. All right, so I'm now going to show you guys the screen here. So now the signal is being transmitted from my other camera over there. And now I'm just gonna wave. Just gonna put this in the view so you guys can actually see my hand. I can see what the delay is actually like. And it's not bad, guys. For what we're getting, it's pretty good. All right, and for such a system that is, you know, the price of the system is actually, I think it's $89, and for what you're getting, for what you're actually getting, it's not bad. It's 1080p. You can shoot. Let me see. There's a paper right here with all the information. So you can shoot 1080p at 24, 25, 30, 50, and 60. And you can shoot at actually 720p too, and that's going to be at 50. All right, 50 and 60. All right, so, and also what I like too is the delay that we spoke about earlier, and it has a 70 millisecond delay. And that's pretty good. And the consumption from the battery, guys, is from the transmitter, it's less than 2.5 watts. and on the receiver it's less than 2 watts, which is pretty good. So you can have a battery on there that's going to last for a really long time. And yeah, so what I'll do now, guys, is I'll actually show you guys the range of how the distance. I don't remember what was the distance that they mentioned, but what I'll do is I kind of put it up on the screen somewhere here. And so let's go to that and let's get back. All right. All right, so this is the distance test. Let's go one more time. Stop halfway, turn around. Still have signal. Stop halfway again, turn around. Still have signal. Continue. Still have signal. Turn around. Still have signal. Really impressed. Really impressed, guys. So if you guys are interested in this unit, links will be in the description below, where you guys can purchase the Shimbol mini transmitter and receiver. And also, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, smash that like button, guys. And if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.